Hello, my name's Danielle Hollenbach, and I'm pregnant with baby number 3. Hi, if you have not been here before, I'm Danielle. I'm a work-from-home mom. I have 2 boys right now, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. They are 16 months apart, and I'm going to have another baby. So I'll have 2 under 2 again, only for about a month. So not as crazy as the first time, but it's gonna be a whirlwind. And you know what? My husband and I are very, very excited for it. We plan for it, and we just want to see what happens. I know that we're heading into uncharted territory. Everyone always says when you have 3 kids that it is a total change because you don't have 1 parent per kid. You know, that makes sense to me. It is nice to have 1 parent per kid. But yeah, we are excited and just want to see what happens. We are announcing pretty early on. So I actually announced last night on Instagram, and I'm 6 weeks today. So, you know, it's pretty early, but I've had pretty easy, good pregnancies, and you know what? If anything were to happen, I would want people to know so that I could have that support system. But yeah, I am just super excited to see how this pregnancy goes, see what it's like to have another baby. With the last 2 being so close, it was like I was still in baby mode by the time this baby, you know, Richie, my youngest, came around. So, you know, it's gonna be exciting. But I just wanted to tell my YouTube fam here that yeah, I'm pregnant, and you know, there are a few things that I'm thinking I'll do differently this pregnancy, just minor things. I was pretty happy with my last pregnancy, especially, and even the pregnancy before that. Your first one though, you're testing a lot of stuff out, and you know, you don't really know what to expect. And even with my second pregnancy, some things were different, but a lot of it was so similar that I kind of remembered, okay, this is how you feel at 20 weeks, and this is how you feel at 25. And then I know not every pregnancy is exactly the same, but there's like certain things your body does that come at similar times. I do have to say, with my second pregnancy, I showed a lot earlier. And honestly, with this pregnancy, I still had a little bit of like my baby pooch, which I didn't have after my first. I was able to like get rid of that. But with the second one, I think it's just things weren't as tight as they once were. So I can already tell that because I'm a little more bloated from all the pregnancy hormones, I have a little bit of like a baby bump already. And it's like, it's not bad, but just when my stomach bloats, I can really tell more than I did with other pregnancies. Cosmetic thing, not that big of a deal. You know, I'm not too worried about it. And then since I am 6 weeks, this is usually when I start getting more nauseous in pregnancy. And I've had a few on and off like nausea days, but I've been having more headaches, which with my first son, I had a lot of headaches, not as much nausea. So in a way, I almost kind of hope that happens. I think headaches are a little easier for me to get rid of than nausea, but every pregnancy is different, so who knows? One question I've gotten a lot on Instagram, since I announced a couple hours ago to filming this video, is do we want a girl? And is that what I'm hoping for? And honestly, and I know people say this all the time, like, oh, I just want a healthy baby. And yes, obviously I want a healthy baby. Like, that's always number one. I really don't care. Like, I really don't care either way. And I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, it can be a boy or a girl, and I'll be just as excited either way. I truly have never imagined having either. Before I had kids, I really had no preference to what gender my kids are going to be. So if I had a girl, that'd be awesome. I don't have any girl name picked out. I have a couple that I like, but like I'm not sold on. But boy names, we already have the next boy name picked out. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm just having all these feelings about pregnancy. Like, I'm excited to be pregnant again. Oh, and I got so off track. Things that I want to do differently this pregnancy. I guess I could give a little list here, and maybe even as I do my updates throughout pregnancy, I can tell you if I actually follow these things, because you can say a lot of things and never follow them. One thing I want to do is try to not gain as much weight the first trimester, and maybe that's just my body. I put on a lot of weight the first trimester, and then I basically just level out. I want to try to control my weight gain just a little bit more at the beginning so that I have that wiggle room and I don't gain as much weight. And I know it's not supposed to be a big deal. You're pregnant. Don't worry about your weight. But there is a little bit of like health issues behind gaining weight so fast in your first trimester. With my last 2, I gained about 10 to 12 pounds my first trimester. So that's a lot of the weight that you're supposed to gain in the coming trimesters. Luckily, things evened out, but there's no guarantee that's gonna happen this time. So I need to make sure that I get that under control sooner rather than later. And honestly, the reason why I gain weight the first trimester is because usually I eat a little more to keep the nausea away or to make my headaches go away. Usually eating a little more food makes my headaches go away. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. That's just something that I want to do. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I mean, if it's like my other 2 pregnancies, it won't matter anyway, but I'm just being a little mindful of that. And the things that I do decide to eat, I'm gonna try to be healthier, because that's one thing in my last 2 pregnancies. Second pregnancy, I was a little bit better at it, but my first, I didn't really like pay that much attention to the quality of food I ate. With my second, I was better at that, but like with this one, I've been eating pretty good, pretty healthy lately. I wanna keep that up and try to, you know, do the best things for my baby. The other thing that I want to do this pregnancy is document a little bit more. So with my first, I was really bad at documenting bumps, anything like that. Like, I didn't keep a journal about anything. I didn't do any of that. With my second, I did a lot more bump pics, which I like because now I can kind of see the progress. And I always took them like with my son, so then I can see him grow too. So I just want to do more documenting, especially of like the bump progress, because I think it's so cool when I see people doing the transitions of like week to week. So I did take my first bump picture today. Like I did a little video. So I want to do a transition of the video, take it in the same spot. And since we're in the Midwest, I took it outside. I think it's gonna be cool to see the seasons change as well. So look forward to that in 40, or I guess 35 weeks when I, after I have this baby, right? I went to the doctor today and they did not do a dating ultrasound, which they're going to have me do in 2 weeks, because I was nursing and I hadn't had a period for 13 months. And then I finally had a period, but I only had 2 before I got pregnant again. So they're gonna do a dating ultrasound to make sure I'm on point. Off of what I know, I think I'm due March 31st, but that'll like confirm if that's the date. So I'm assuming I'll have my baby sometime at the end of March or beginning of April. So, you know, what does it matter? Your due date usually isn't the date your kids are born. They weren't for me. So, you know, I just like that general area though, to know like, okay, this is when we should expect him or her to be born. The other thing I'm going to do is find out the gender. I know a lot of people, they say if you're third, it's like, oh, well, you're gonna keep it a secret. Or like, we're not going to even care. No, I care. Sorry, my cat, she's making noise. I do care what the gender is. So I would like to know that sooner rather than later, just to plan. I'm such a planner, I couldn't imagine not knowing the gender. Other things I want to do differently is I want to make YouTube videos. I said my whole last pregnancy, I'll make YouTube videos to like show the journey, blah, blah, blah. But truly with 3, having this be the 3rd kid, I really want to make YouTube videos, honestly for like educational purposes, even for other people, because now I've been through 2 pregnancies going into my 3rd. Comparing those pregnancies, to me, I think that is fascinating. I love watching people's videos where they talk about, you know, first, second, third pregnancies, how things are different. So I want to do that. You know, I think it looks like it'd be fun to talk about. And I also just want to keep you updated. Feel like I have a YouTube family here. My Instagram the last couple of months has really grown, and I like having that following there. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram, go do that. But yeah, I blabbered on enough for this pregnancy announcement. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll be trying to come out with more content. I know being pregnant is a little harder. My jobs also have been keeping me very, very, very busy the last few weeks. And I'm sorry, I haven't had videos out there. I have a whole vlog that I did 2 weeks ago that I need to just edit and put up with the kids. It'll be a little weird because it's out of order, but who cares? But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, make sure you subscribe and like this video if you like the video. And I had a posting schedule for a couple of weeks where it was every day of the week. I think I'm gonna try to go to 3 days a week. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.